Hello everybody, this is Louisa with Ellie Paper Studio and welcome to my website.
And today I have a very different video. I just wanted to show you all my new website and try to get some feedback as well. So as you can see here, this is the home page. And the reason too why I'm switching over websites, one, I used to blog in Blogger and I just feel like it wasn't me. I feel like I just needed something different that fit my style and that was a little bit more flexible. Blogger is a little bit, you have to be a little bit more into HTML, and that's a language I haven't coded with since I was in high school. So that being said, I switched over to a new service, and here I have the design of my website. I also got my own domain, which is really big deal for me. I've never done that. And it's just elliepaperstudio.com. Also, you will see that there are two brands in this website. I try to consolidate. Ideas Crafts is my mom's website. Her ideas are actually her initial, surprisingly enough. And so we kind of consolidated brands, especially because we both do work very much hand in hand together. Sometimes you'll see some of her items on my Etsy shop. And so I'll walk you through real quickly. On the left side, you can find my social bar for everything Ellie Paper Studio related. You can find the Etsy link to my shop, the Facebook link to my Facebook account, the YouTube link to obviously my channel, and the Pinterest icon for my Pinterest. And sorry about the power surge here. I'm having some technical difficulties with one of my devices. But next you will see that, so this is the home, and you can go to Ellie Paper Studio or Ideas Crafts. Also, if you go to ideascrafts.com, it'll take you to this same page. You can log in your email address and subscribe. What that means is that whenever I have something really interesting or some really great savings to share or a great project, which I have one really incredible project that I'm sure a lot of people already know about, but I just learned to do this weekend, and I think it's a great, inexpensive way of getting things done. And I'm sorry, you may be hearing my pets walking around. So anyway, this being said, I promise I will not bug you for anything that's not worthy of news. And I think you're gonna, and you know that I love to work with pictures and videos and really demonstrate what I'm talking about. So it's a little bit more interesting and easier to watch or to read or to learn. I'm a self-learner kind of person, so I really like to look at pictures and then try to figure my way out of them or into them, and I hope you can appreciate that as well. Next, you'll see an About Us, and then the other thing to note is that the website is half in English, half in Spanish, because my mom lives in the Caribbean in an area where it is primarily Spanish speaking. So you will find you will find a lot of things that are translated into both English and Spanish. Some things are just Spanish when it comes to her brand, and some things are just English when it comes to mine. Version, it tells you a little bit of us and why the website is shared and who we are and when we started and what do we do and what do we specialize. She's primarily specializes on jewelry, but she does a lot of invitations, paper crafting invitations as well. So here's the Ellie Paper Studio, and you're gonna hear the video play in a minute, and this video is just an introduction to my channel. And it kind of shows you pictures of past projects. I will be changing this video shortly. I'm working on recording a video with me in my craft room. I have never, other than my main picture, I have never been one to put my information out there, so it'll be interesting. And there's some bugs I'm still working on, so if you see those and you want to type me a note, you can go to contact us and let me know things like this, or here's my email address and my mom's email address as well. So then it tells you a little bit more about me and the different places where you can find me and what you're going to find there. Again, I try to be more of a person who shares inspiration and shares good deals, because if you're a crafter and you're in this website, you're most likely going to be interested in seeing those good deals and trying them yourself. Or you may just be interested on commissioning me for a job. It has happened before where people will look at every single one of my videos and my pictures and my projects to make sure that I'm who you want to work with, and that I'm going to represent your project or your art or whatever it is that I'm doing for you. So if that's the case as well, if you want to know a little bit more about me and follow me to get some more idea of what my design taste is like, you can do that as well. Next, you will see that you can hit the drop down button and it'll take you to my gallery. I will try to keep up with this gallery. Something to note is that there's a lot more pictures than what you see here. You just have to continue to click next. And these are invitations. And these are some newer projects that I've been working on, and that's kind of what I want to show in addition to some newer fun stuff. If you click on them, you'll expand them and you'll be able to see them. Most of the pictures still have my old Blogspot address, but don't worry, if you go there, it'll redirect you here. Then here are my cards. If you place your cursor, mouse on the bar, up or down, you'll be able to navigate through it. There's a lot of content. Like I said, I've been crafting for a really long time, and sometimes I take pictures and not videos, or vice versa. So you may find some cards that have a picture and no video. Then here are my scrapbook layouts. Again, not all the content is loaded. I'm sure slowly but surely trying to get there. There's just a lot that I've worked on in the past years, and a lot more that I hope to be working with soon. So these are scrapbook layouts. I'm still loading the other and the albums and the books gallery, so bear with me a little bit. And again, here's that oopsie. I'll be fixing that in a minute. And finally, here's my new blog. This is what I'm most excited to show you. So it looks very fresh, very new, very different. And this is me, honestly. And you can see on this side, you're going to be able to read. And if you click the read more button, you're going to be able to go into the individual posts. And again, I'm still working on the fonts and figuring out who I am in this new blog. You can add comments using your Facebook account, or you can, as I said, you can share, or there's all this social media and all this work that you can do. Then here are going to be my recent posts so that you can be kept up to date if you get redirected here by a Pinterest picture. It may be a really old one, and that way you can see what's going on now. Feature posts. I haven't had a feature post yet. This is my only post so far, so bear with me again. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to bring in my blog, my old blog. I'm not sure that I want to dispose of it just yet, even though my pictures are there, but I may just start fresh. So really, it's a work in progress. The archive, of course, you know this from Blogger, it's going to be by years and then by months, because I only have one post and it's from this month. You really are only seeing this. You can also search by tags, and because I didn't tag this at all, there's nothing on here right now. And then there's a follow me right here. Next, I'm going to show you my mom's side, because I do think that it's interesting to see, one, where I come from, and two, it's kind of fun to see what she does. Her gallery is a little bit different. She has a Mod Podge of things she works on. She primarily works on jewelry, but like I said, she also works on some invitations and different things. And this is all handmade. I mean, these are little tiny pieces of beads that she weaves together. And then this is pearls. She's also a crafting teacher, which is kind of interesting. She teaches more than she creates, of course, but she teaches a lot. That's what she really loves to do, which I think it's great. And then, of course, you can always click on the pictures, or maybe you can't. I'm going to be fixing that as well. And finally, the gallery. She does not blog. She's a really busy person, so she's not a blogger. But you can see some of her different items, and these pictures you can click on and they will expand, and you'll be able to see more of what she makes. And then finally, here's a contact us. You can just put your name and your email and your message and send. The email is good to have. If you're sending me a quick comment and you don't really care to be contacted back, it doesn't really matter. But if you're asking me questions, having your email address be typed in here really helps, because otherwise I don't really know how to contact you. I try to keep up with my elliepaperstudio@gmail.com as much as possible. It may be a couple of days sometimes, but I do try to answer within a 24-hour period. If I'm out of the country or on vacation, it may be a little longer. So that is it for my website. I hope you enjoyed this. There's going to be a lot more content loaded in every week. It takes a long time. It's taken me 3 weeks just to get here. I hope this is a little bit easier for you to find inspiration if you have something specific, or if you want to search the site, that's something that is going to be available as well, maybe to get some help there. And also, I hope to be putting a lot more blog posts out there and more videos. I'm sorry it's taking me so long. I'm trying to figure out this whole schedule of how to incorporate my crafting. I've been crafting a lot. I just haven't been blogging it or videoing it really, which is something I want to get back to. So thanks a lot for watching. Please let me know your feedback, your opinion on it. Be gentle on my feelings, since I did do this myself and I'm not a professional website creator. And I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. Thanks for watching.